Welcome to Movie Cap. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. In the idyllic setting of Orcas Island, one woman's quiet existence is about to unravel. Meet Lou, a recluse who has chosen a life of solitude on this remote island, accompanied only by her loyal dog, Jax. At first glance, her world may seem simple, but beneath the surface, a complex history lies dormant. She starts digging the ground in her house and retrieves a box from the ground. After this, she starts cutting a lot of meat and keeps it in the fridge for her dog. Now we see that the box which she had taken out from the ground contained some old photographs of her, and the woman started burning all those things one by one. She then writes a suicide note and prepares to take her own life with a gun. After a few seconds we hear a gunshot and the scene ends there. From here the story goes to a flashback a few days ago, and we see the same woman hunting a deer. We find out that this woman's name is Lou. After this, she asks about going to the bank and withdrawing all her money, and by seeing the reaction on the face of the cashier present there, Lou puts the cash in a bag and goes out, where she sees Sheriff staring at her car because there was a dead deer in it. She says to Sheriff with great confidence that this deer suddenly appeared in front of her car. As big storm is about to hit this area, everyone is busy preparing to escape the storm. Next we see V and his mother Hannah. Both of them live on rent at Lou's residence. V's mother often lied to her about her father being gone far away to find some treasure, but in reality it was something else, and like everyone else, he was also preparing for the coming storm. Just then, Lou comes to her and, like every time, asks for fare from Hannah. Lou tells her that the money should be on her table by tomorrow. After saying this, Lou starts leaving from there when suddenly V, who was playing there, narrowly escapes being hit by the car. Shortly after this, Hannah's friend Chris comes to meet her. By listening to their conversation, we understand that they both are in a relationship. While returning, Chris sees a man on the way getting drenched in the rain. Chris offers him a lift, but after some time the man suddenly starts attacking Chris. Now who is this man and why did he attack Chris? We are not able to know this thing yet. On the other hand, we see Hannah withdrawing some money from her savings so that she can pay the rent in the morning. From here, the story comes to the present and we see photographs of people burning. After this, Lou writes a letter to Hannah, in which she writes that from now on this house is yours. You can sell it. I have a month's worth of meat for Jax in the freezer and some money for you too. Situation of the past probably made her like this even though she didn't want to, because there was nothing left to do in her life. That's why she wanted to kill herself. On the other hand, the lights in Hannah's house suddenly go off, and when she goes out of the house to see the fuse, someone enters her house from behind. Hannah sees the Chris's van outside. When she looks inside, she sees Chris's dead body at the back of the van, and scene shifts to Lou's house again. After setting everything up, just as she is about to kill herself, someone knocks at her door. Hannah gets scared and enters her house and even tries to call the sheriff, but due to no signal, she can't do it. Later Hannah panics and tells Lou that he has come back. He has also kidnapped V. Hannah also shows Lou a photograph of herself and her daughter, on the back of which was written, "Hi Mom, my turn." After this, Lou also leaves with Hannah to help her. As their car was not starting, Lou opens the bonnet of the car, and as soon as she does so, a time bomb starts ticking. Lou immediately takes Hannah out of the car, after which there is a big blast in the car. Seeing all this, Lou also starts preparing to find her. Watching some marks on the ground, Lou understands that Philip has dragged her in the trolley. He wants to take V away from here through the sea route. Before he can reach the boat, she has to reach there too. Lou tells Hannah to stay there and wait for the storm to stop so that she can call the sheriff. But despite Lou's orders, Hannah starts going with Lou along with Jax. On the other hand, when V wakes up from unconsciousness, she finds herself in a wooden room. At first she is unable to recognize the person sitting in front of her, but when she realizes that the man sitting in front of her is none other than her father, then she relaxes a little. Philip lies to her and says that Mom will also come after some time. After walking for a long time, Lou and Hannah see a house. There are two men inside. Hannah tells Lou that both of them are with Philip. So, to know the inside situation, she gets near their house in the form of a helpless-looking old woman. She says that her dog has disappeared somewhere in that rain. Hearing her words, the man standing outside also agrees to take her inside so that she can rest for some time. When Lou goes inside, she realizes that V is not there. Seeing Lou's expressions, one of them becomes suspicious of her, so Lou smashes hot soup lying on the table on his face. There is a scuffle between them for some time, and we come to know that people are much stronger than they appear. In this scuffle, Lou's hand gets badly injured, but with the help of the things lying there, Lou kills both the men. Hannah begins to suspect that Lou is not just an ordinary woman. When she asks a lot, Lou tells her that she has worked as a spy for CIA for 26 years. This is where Hannah finds a walkie-talkie and tries contacting the sheriff. But Lou tells her to turn it off, saying that if she turns it on, Philip will find out about them. On the other hand, V was continuously moving towards the sea. While on the way, Hannah again turns on the walkie-talkie and tries to contact him. Philip realizes that Hannah is behind him. After that, he starts moving rapidly towards the sea. Seeing the marks on Hannah's hands, Lou comes to know that her husband used to beat her. After going a little further, they see the girl's trolley lying there, because it was broken at front and Philip could not take her further in the trolley. Telling Jax to go home, Lou starts crossing the bridge and Hannah also starts following him, but due to the injury, Lou's hand starts giving up. Due to which both of them fall off the bridge by the time they reach the end. But they are saved from falling into the river flowing below. Somehow the two finally reach the ocean, where they spot an old wrecked ship, but V is nowhere to be seen. In the ship itself, they find V's teddy bear and a photo. He also sees a message written on it. During this time, Lou comes to know that Hannah has actually brought the walkie-talkie in that house with her. She advises Hannah to go to the top of the mountain and call the sheriff, and she herself follows the signal there. From a distance, V is also seen sleeping in a safe place. She moves forward very cautiously, but Philip still takes her at gunpoint. On the other hand, Hannah gets the signal and somehow she conveys her message to the sheriff, but the signal was cut before she could complete the conversation. Here we understand that Philip and Lou already knew each other, and after some time it is revealed that Lou is Philip's mother. Lou tells him that Hannah doesn't know their truth yet. Listening to the conversation of these two, we come to know that some people had abducted Philip in his childhood, and because she was a spy, Lou had to take such decisions, due to which she never even tried to find her son. Because of this, he was filled with hatred against her mother. He hits her and then leaves. By then the sheriff informs the police about Hannah and her kidnapped daughter, but the police asks him to stay away from this case. The sheriff learns that CIA is after Lou. Along with this, the police also want to catch Philip, because Philip is a most wanted. Actually CIA's people want to kill both of them. After some time, when Hannah returns, she finds Lou in injured condition and starts looking for treatment. Then after seeing some pictures, she understands that the messages Philip was leaving till now are secret messages. Not for him but for Lou. For a moment she starts feeling that Lou also involved in whatever has happened to her till now. Then Lou reminds her and tells her that it was she who advised you to come here through your old friend studying in college. Hannah sets out alone towards the lighthouse to find V. By now the sheriff had reached here with the help of Jax. Lou also take her vehicle and leave towards the lighthouse. Philip lets her meet his mother on the lighthouse. Actually, he was just waiting for his mother to come here, but after telling her to hide, Hannah takes Philip at gunpoint, and after giving a warning, Hannah fires at Philip twice, but still Philip is able to escape. He tries to catch Hannah. She somehow frees herself and goes downstairs in search of V. She sees that Philip had fitted a remote-controlled bomb there, the remote of which was still with him. By now Lou reaches there, and after seeing the bomb, she starts making some changes about it. Hannah also escapes by a shorter route, but both of them were still in that lighthouse. As soon as Philip realizes that Lou has arrived, he immediately takes out bomb's remote, but even after pressing the button the ball does not work. Because Lou has already defused the bomb. After this, Lou and Hannah also somehow get out of the lighthouse. When Lou sees the chopper flying in the air, she understands that CIA's people have reached there searching for them. After a long distance, Lou and Hannah watch Philip exiting the lighthouse. First, Lou activates the bomb planted in the lighthouse with the help of a walkie-talkie, after which the entire lighthouse is destroyed. He had done all this deliberately so that the CIA's attention would be towards Philip. After which she asks Hannah and V to leave. Along with this she tells Hannah that I have left a letter at home for you, find it. After some time, Philip reaches there and Lou tries to stop him, and we get to see a fierce fight between the mother and her angry son. But in the end both of them hug each other and start crying. Lou sees the chopper flying in the air and she says sorry to Philip. Then the man sitting in the chopper shoots Philip with bullets and both of them start falling into the depths of the sea. Even after searching for a long time, Lou sitting in the chopper does not see anything here, and they leave from here, assuming both of them to be dead. The scene cuts here and further we see Lou's house. For several months, CIA's people keep coming here to interrogate Hannah so that they can find out something about Lou because they had not found the dead bodies till now. At the end of the movie, we see that Hannah sells Lou's house and starts moving away from there, and in the same ship in which she was going, we again see an old woman keeping an eye on her through binoculars. The end.